Hello everyone and welcome back to another Sims 4 speed build. Today we're in Chestnut Ridge, which is the world that came with the Sims 4 Horse Ranch, and we are building a small modern ranch called Serenity Valley. It is on a 30 by 20 lot near the downtown area in Chestnut Ridge here. So yeah, I had this idea for this house I actually saw online, and I really liked the look of it. It was very rustic looking, very ranch looking. So I thought like this is like the perfect place to do it. One of the new things you might have just seen me use is glass walls. But before we get into that, I do want to quickly mention that The Sims 4 Enchanted by Nature is releasing this week on July 10th. So if you are pre-ordering or going to purchase, feel free to use my creator code at checkout. Also, the Sims Summer Sale is ending on the 10th as well. Basically the same day that Enchanted by Nature is. So I do appreciate your support if you do decide to use my creator code, but no pressure to do so. So yeah, glass walls, they're a new thing as of the Sims 4's game update the other day, which was on July 1st. So we have basically the same textures that you get on the roofing. So you have ones with frames, ones with like intricate like swirly detail, and then you have like solid frameless ones. At first I did use the frameless ones for the sunroom off to the side of the house here, and then kind of used columns to create like some division there. But what I didn't like was how weird it looked on the inside, as you can probably see like a little bit there, but we will tackle that too. But yeah, I just don't like how the columns look. Like you can see the inside of the column, but I mean, it's glass, what do you expect? But yeah, so I did try like covering it with like the other side of the column, but I still didn't like how it looked. So we scrap that and go for a framed version, though I do have to say that I much prefer the frameless because at certain angles and stuff, there's like weird lines on the frames, kind of like this weird white thing. I don't know, like white lines. It just looks weird. And you'll see what I mean throughout the video and stuff too, I'm sure. But yeah, so the house goes together pretty quick. I used a combination of 14 packs and kits. The gallery will tell you what you need. It's just a 2-bed, 1-bath house and only 54,723 simoleons, so not too bad. As far as some other things that the game update added the other day, they made some changes to the Sims inventory to kind of separate out some collections, and they changed how things kind of appear. So like things that are like spoiled will now have like a trash icon over them, and they're kind of like in a stack. So that's super helpful rather than trying to like sort through and find multiple things that are like no good in your Sims inventory. I think that also applies to fridges now too, so that's great. Makes it super easy to clean up. They also made changes to the notebook, which I didn't even know existed. Then there's the collections interface, which they kind of streamlined and made it much easier to kind of follow your collections and sort them and see items that you're maybe missing from a collection. So that's super helpful. Then of course we have the glass walls, but also we have plants on roofs, which in the like roof decorations category, there's now a whole bunch of like plants that you can place on the roof of your Sims houses. Now it is a little bit finicky in a sense that I don't know, like certain angles and curves and stuff of roofs will work, and then sometimes it doesn't, and there's only certain plants that actually will work on the roof, but the game will actually tell you in the little tooltip pop-up of the plant whether it can be roof placeable. It's like a new thing, kind of like the energy levels or even the eco footprint, for example. In the little tooltip, it'll just tell you right in there whether it's roof placeable. But yeah, haven't used that yet. Saving that for Enchanted by Nature, which I'm very excited and looking forward to. I don't have early access yet, but I think I get it 2 days before release. I'm not sure on the timing, but I will definitely have something ready for next weekend, a new build using the new pack and probably in the new world, of course. I've been seeing a lot of other simmers that have early access already, and I think that's really great. Like a lot of the creations coming out are so cool. Like there's so many different like fairy builds and things with like giant mushrooms and everything like that, and it just looks very neat. So I'm very excited to get in there and build something with the new items and stuff. And I might actually play around and maybe be a fairy. I don't know. To me, like the occult stuff doesn't really I guess it's not really for me, but I'm open to giving it a shot. So yeah. We're now into the kitchen of the build. It's kind of tucked in the corner here. This is actually following pretty similar to the original floor plan of the house that I saw online. So yeah. And if you do want to grab this build, it is available on the Sims 4 gallery. Here's the listing. So I already went over all the details of the build, but yeah, the gallery will tell you what you need. It is there. You can go play in it, have fun. Not too many packs or kits, actually. I was quite surprised because I wanted to be a little bit more free in the decorating, but still keep it kind of simple. But all in all, not too bad, I guess. I mean, it's enough, but it's not like every single one, if that makes sense. But by no means was this going to be a limited pack build anyway, so that's all right. I also do want to mention, if you wanted to read up more on the details about the new game update, I will put a link in the video description below, just in case you want to like see the details and all of the bug fixes, including they finally fixed the long-standing one where it was like weather would be indoors, so like snow or rain would appear indoors. So I'm glad that they finally fixed that one, but there's a bunch of other ones too. I was trying to get this tile decoration wall thing to kind of look a little bit better, but due to the sizing of the countertop that I put there next to the door, there was like a gap, and I tried to cover with the trash can, but yeah, it just wasn't going to work because then it wouldn't have cleared the door, and I was afraid Sims wouldn't be able to use the door with the trash can so close, so we just scrapped the tiling for now. We have the primary bedroom here, and then there's going to be a primary closet using the Dream Home Decorator closet system. And then we have a second bedroom, which will be off the back there. I was trying to figure out how to rotate this mirror so I can make it horizontal instead of vertical, but I was not having any luck, so I just scrapped that idea. And yeah, just kind of grabbing some things. This is the bathroom, or well, we will come back to that. I made it squared off, but the original like floor plan had the primary bedroom closet here, but they also had like a laundry room kind of in the hallway too, somehow, some way. But I was like, let's not do laundry this time, so there's no laundry. I think, but it probably could work if you wanted to like shrink down this primary closet or something, or to even turn that into like a laundry room, mudroom thing and have a door at the side of the house. Totally up to you how you want to play. It's very cool, you know. Modify it however you see fit, but I just went with a closet in here, which I actually really like. You have like different sides, and you have like makeup and stuff on this side, and then more like a shaver and stuff on the other side. So yeah, kind of nice little like areas there for your Sims to get dressed in, and they can also just use the regular dresser in the bedroom too. That's also out there and also an option, but this room is very open and airy, and it's actually the biggest bedroom out of the two. The other one's more geared more like a kid's room / teenager's room, maybe a young adult. So yeah, just doing some curtains in here real quick using the Desert Luxe kit curtains. They're always a staple. I used a couple of Desert Luxe items throughout the build. So yeah, but a lot of it was kind of Horse Ranch and Dream Home Decorator. Mainly because I wanted to kind of keep certain packs in use. Since I was already using them, I thought let's just keep using some items from those. Now I am browsing the gallery for some different paintings because I was kind of like tired of the in-game paintings. I don't know, you just kind of see all of them all the time. So a cool little fun thing is that you can just go on the gallery and grab a bunch of paintings, and they don't count as CC or custom content because they're paintings that Sims have actually done, and then people have shared them. So I found this really huge wall of like really awesome ones. I was like, wow, check these out. It was kind of weird to place because it's literally, even though it's like a room, it's literally just this long bit of wall. But I grabbed a bunch of different ones that I used throughout the house to kind of give it a custom feel. We're now working on the only and primary bath of the house. And I grabbed some of the pictures here, but we're not going to keep all of those, as you can see on the wall there. We're just going to keep the one little like palm tree stencil thing. I think that's really neat. Simple, clean, and that's just what we're going to use. We did do sleek bathroom in here again. I just love it so much. Love the glass shower divider and just the shower and everything. I just can't stop using it. Maybe that'll change with Enchanted by Nature. Maybe there'll be like a different one, because I kind of feel like that would be kind of weird. You know, using like a sleek bathroom kit in like a fairy cottage, but it's not unheard of. guess it just depends on the style of the cottage, but I'm very excited to get back into some more cottage builds and cozy builds, and yeah, just excited to check out the back. Are you excited to check out the back? Are you excited for fairy gameplay or not really so much? Kind of curious. I'm kind of on the fence. Like I said, I don't really do occults, but yeah, I mean, I'm open to try it just to kind of see. I know that it seems like they put a lot of effort into the VFX and the fairy wings, and the ability to customize them is pretty insane. Like you can basically paint the wings kind of like you can do like a pet, for example, or a horse, where you can kind of customize patterns and colors and everything. So it's very like they really did it well, I would say, just from what I've seen so far. So yeah, I'm definitely up for giving it a shot, even though I'm more of a builder. So yeah, just finishing up this room in here, kind of kept it a little more, I don't know, I guess I want to use the word upscale, maybe. I don't know. It's just it's not really like overly childish, but I think that's kind of where it kind of falls in more like a teen or a young adult's room. And then we're just doing a little bit by the entry here with just a console table. I did put a small little table here by the front door. Kind of like a drop zone, but I do put a small cactus on it instead, which I think is like one of those base game ones, but I just been wanting to use that for a while. And then I resized the olive tree from the Sleek Bathroom Kit and kind of sink it into the table here, only because Tool was just being a little difficult for me, mainly because I couldn't get the proper decimal to get like, so it wouldn't float on the tabletop. So yeah, it is what it is. I think it looks okay. Still kind of clipping into the table in a weird way. It's kind of like the table's holding the plant or something. And then we out here do the bonsai tree, and I was toying with the woodworking bench, but I decided to do a painting easel instead because I think that's better use of this nice glass sunroom. There was originally an exterior door out here, but since we have the back door off the kitchen, I felt like it wasn't needed. Plus, it looked kind of weird having a section of wall when the rest of it is kind of like all glass. So we forego the door there. It just looks better, and it's a nice use of space. Just finishing up here with some exterior lighting and putting in a chimney. Landscaping I did off camera, but it was pretty simple. I just kind of matched the surrounding areas here using some debug landscaping, some of the flowers and shrubs and trees, but overall it's pretty simple landscaping around the lot. I mean, there really isn't a whole lot of space anyway. There's more space off the lot, which is inaccessible to me, than there is actually on the lot because of the size of the house. But I also had trouble placing the front stairs, as you may have noticed there. I think it's because of the platforms. I did use platforms for the front elevation here, so that way I wouldn't have to put the whole house on a foundation. And I think that might be it. But here's the finished Serenity Valley. Again, you can find it on the Sims 4 gallery. My EID is just TheSimified. And make sure you are subscribed if you aren't already for Enchanted by Nature speed builds coming next week. So very exciting stuff on the way. I also need to do an Enchanted by Nature giveaway. I'm thinking about doing it on Instagram. So if you aren't following me on Instagram yet, make sure to do so. My social media links are in the video description below. So yeah, looking forward to that, because lately I've been doing like Twitter/X, whatever you want to call it. I kind of always do the giveaways over there, and I kind of want to do it on Instagram this time and kind of try that out, I guess. See how well that goes for a change. So that'll be more fun. I think I'll just do like an Instagram post and then have people just comment on it, and that's a good way that I could probably like reach out and message somebody. So yeah, so long as you follow, I think. I'll have to do some more research before I actually like do one, because I've never really done one on Instagram before. But I just want to make sure that I'm not like, I'm going to be able to pick a winner is what I mean. So, but anyway, here is the finished build. We're just zooming through these screenshots now. This is that primary bedroom closet. I opted for glass doors to this closet space rather than like an archway. I was thinking about an archway, but I just like the idea of glass doors. Just looks nicer. This is that other bedroom here. I love the artwork that I grabbed from the gallery. Good tip for you there. So yeah, and this is the sunroom space. You can see the line stuff with the frames. Seamless is the way to go for sure. It just looks a little better. But then sometimes the lines don't look bad, see? But anyway, I do hope you enjoyed. I do thank you for watching, and I will see you very soon with another video.